God bless you. I am VTuber and I am glad you found your way to this video. It is a very important one. It is about how you can find your way back to Jesus. Or if you wish to convert, I will tell you what you need to do. First of all, you are surely asking yourself whether you are even worthy of following Jesus. Perhaps you think you do not deserve it because of your past sins. I believe every Christian has surely experienced this doubt at some point. Even the 12 apostles had their doubts. Even Mary Magdalene, who lived a very troubled life that was actually possessed by the devil, was healed and freed by Jesus. She went on to follow him and played a very important role. Jesus declared that God's forgiveness is absolute. He wants people to leave their mistakes behind and begin a new life with him. This means that anyone can follow Jesus and become a Christian, provided of course that one is willing to change. But following Jesus is hard work and a constant battle against the devil, who continually tries to lead you away from the Jesus path. In Matthew 5:11, in the Sermon of the Mount, Jesus said, "Blessed are you when people insult you, persecute you, and falsely say all kinds of evil against you because of me." Or in Luke 9:23, "Whoever wants to follow me must deny themselves and take up their cross daily and follow me." Even I am not perfect and committed many past sins in my youth. I have heard something similar from some priests who are very kind people, but had a very sinful past. But no matter what, I believe that God has forgiven me and I do my best to thank Him for it. The first and most important thing you must do is to believe in Jesus without doubt, and believe that He will truly forgive you, no matter what you have done. Then you must truly confess and repent of your worst sins with all your heart and with tears in your eyes. You can do this at home in your thoughts. It is best to look at an icon or an image of Jesus while doing so. And congratulations! Now you simply have to try to improve yourself and not commit those old sins again. On the other hand, I have also heard that people who were kind and performed good deeds their whole lives but did not believe in Jesus cannot enter heaven. For Jesus said, "I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me." In John 14:6. I find that kinda unfair because people who committed crimes their entire lives yet repent just before death can still enter heaven. Like the criminal who was crucified next to Jesus. According to the Gospel of Luke 23:43, Jesus said to the repentant criminal, "Truly I tell you, today you will be with me in paradise." But only Jesus has the authority to judge that. You are probably wondering whether, as Christian, you are now required to read the Bible, thinking, "That's a massive book." Well, reading the Bible isn't mandatory and many Christians haven't done it. Of course, it is beneficial because it allows you to form your own opinion about it. Then there is the question of whether you are welcome with God if you are covered in tattoos or anything like that. As I said, everyone is welcome with God, provided they truly want to come to Him. I really like the story of the shepherd in this context in Luke 15:3-7. Then Jesus told them this parable. Suppose one of you has 100 sheep and loses one of them. Doesn't he leave the 99 in the open country and go after the lost sheep until he finds it? And when he finds it, he joyfully puts it on his shoulders and goes home. Then he calls his friends and neighbors together and says, "Rejoice with me, I have found my lost sheep." I tell you that in the same way, there will be more rejoicing in heaven over one sinner who repents than over 99 righteous persons who do not need to repent. God will rejoice in exactly the same way when you find your way back to Jesus. In this moment, you are more important to Him than all other believers. So, what are you waiting for? Find your faith in Jesus and follow Him.